One from John Huntington. Got a little, trying to make it so you can see it. It's got a little skull pattern on it. This is the Memento box, Memento Mori box. So let's go ahead and let's turn this on. I'm going to turn it like this. So the dials on the side there. I'm actually going to pull this down. There we go.
That works.
Hello? I'm trying to find where the dial's at 0. That's my volume. This is volume on this side here. So that's volume there. And that's really fast. That's slow. And it's got a couple dials to it. Hello, hello. Hey. Any spirits in communication? I'd like to try to do that again with peanut butter. Can you say peanut butter for me, please? Peanut. Let's try it again now. Peanut butter. Can you say that if you would, please? It's just for validation. I heard butter. Okay, so my full name is Dominic Albert. Now, any spirits in communication, I'd like to try to talk with my parents if I could. For validation, can you say which parent I may be communicating with? Yep. I believe I heard Dad. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, yep, Dom. Dad, if this is you, can you say what your middle name is, please? I still haven't heard you say it. If you could say your middle name, please. No, it's not Charles. Now, Rebecca, if you're still here with me, can you help me try to communicate with my parents, or Renee with her mother? If it's my mom that's trying to come through, what was your favorite drink? I believe I heard you say it, but can you say it again, please, Mom, if you can? Mom, if you're there, can you say what your favorite soft drink was? Try this one. I haven't used that one too much. The one I've used the most so far is probably this one right here. And I'm just putting a case up on the table just so it's a little higher up so you guys can kind of see the radio. Alright. So let's go ahead and turn this back on. Hello. Hey. Okay, so now any spirits in communication, if possible, we were trying to talk with our parents, trying to talk with Renee's mom or my father or my mom. I heard stop it. Very faintly on the fuzz. Ask us.
I would take my grandparents too.
He does. Listen to us.
They're talking. The hour.
In the hour.
Oh, is that what it was?
So Mom, if you are present or Dad, can you say your middle name? Wow. I heard for validation or so forth, but I heard Gary S. Valeri. Oh. But what's heard Gary again. Dad, what's your middle name, please? I know it starts with an S.
With people. Mike Madsen.
Because another thing, I have a picture on the wall. I have their obituary cards, their prayer cards. So I mean, a spirit could be in here they could read.
Right, right.
But I don't believe it says. Yeah, it doesn't say their middle names on there. So I mean, they're only going to be able to see
right
that. So what was a nickname that I was called as a child?
Was found nearby. Fourth victim was found.
I believe I heard you say it. Could you try to say it one more time, please? The slower that you talk, I should be able to hear you.
A million. Urologist log. Italy and a lot. A passive right. Correspondent.
Is that what you just heard?
No.
That was my mother's first name.
That was your mom's first thing? Same thing?
Is it indeed done?
Oh, it was N-I-C-K-I-E.
Yes?
Was it by owning your 888?
Any spirits in communication? Can you say what this is?
It's the Stardust.
I heard him say number. I didn't specifically hear him say what number.
335 net. For S.
Can you say what that is?
In that record. One.
It's a number.
7.
Rated in one. Real day music.
Can you say what that is?
It is from the New York VA Farms. He's to assess the damage. Their understanding how.
Hey Dom, I didn't hear it.
FS. But he has to do a better job.
I just heard 7 again.
Here's my figure. For energy in.
Can you fill in the gap on this statement?
High temperature.
I heard I love.
Well, the high near 80.
All right, I'd like to play a game with you. If the answer is on the top, let us know top or bottom. All you have to say is top or bottom. Is your name? What's your mom's name?
Nikki. Nikki.
Everyone.
Is your name Nikki? Nicoletta.
From the boldest book.
Okay, is your name Diane?
Capital. Get out there. Memorial Day weekend of course.
Is your name Gary?
Your family was served. For many of you, the holiday. Turns today. He's tomorrow. Hope you had an excellent.
And I'd like you to finish this statement if you could.
Created in a field in Wiltshire. Top circles. Roll up.
You know, I was looking for anything.
Put out a piece recently updating. As you might
Mom, if you're there, can you finish this? Can you fill in the date?
Mammoth.
Okay.
Did she?
Yep.
That we've had a job.
So, Mom, have you been trying to communicate? Have you been trying to talk to me for a while?
Really good. A good piece. Once in office, though, has raised a lot.
Diane, I enjoyed our visit earlier in the week. Dom doesn't remember it, though. Can you help him remember the next time?
Like what happens when we die? And to speak to the living through them.
What the hell? Okay, so what happens when you die?
What the hell did we just hear? We're on a radio. We're using a
But it's
radio.
also kind of a little hard about the value of these techniques.
There's no ad-lib to
No,
this thing.
no. So that you guys are aware, what just came over, it's like, it was something about, like, they ask about what happens, or ask about what happens when you die, and they expect, us to talk to the living, and then they were just talking about the techniques that we use.
Not apply. It not exist.
What does not exist?
What's going on?
Can you repeat that, please?
Academic folks across North America.
That wasn't.
Cases and UFO concepts.
Help us down. I don't know what's going on right now.
Day, if you subscribe for a year,
That's not.
you can listen anytime you want, as often.
Is that radio? Like I'm trying to get a working radio so I can hear the radio to hear if that's.
Subscribe for a year and you can talk to us anytime.
I mean, that was super crazy. Mom, I do think that you've been trying to communicate. I do apologize that I haven't been listening.
In a moment. George Knapp, and this is Coast to Coast AM.
Coast to coast AM.
George Norrie. Oh, this would be about the time the show would be running.
That was still freaky. What was said. It was weird.
So we'll ask you, what happens when you die?
Forces to help you stay alert.
There are forces that help you stay alert.
Made from real ingredients in America.
There's forces that help you stay safe from real ingredients in America. Mom, I have to ask, can you let me know if you remember the song that played when you passed?
Get prepared today. When banks fail,
It's playing in my head.
gold, something you can.
Do you remember what musician was playing when that time came?
I don't remember.
Gold. There's no obligation to educate yourself.
He's one of my favorite musicians.
Trading with the Better Business Bureau browser.
Sorry, American. What?
What are they told?
Little bit slower, Mom.
Grand Cameron has probably dug in.
Do you remember who was there that day?
Just out now, Grant. No.
Dad, I'm sorry I wasn't able to be there at that time for you. It was right at the start of the pandemic. Yeah, I'm sorry, none of us could be there for you.
Well, it goes back. First one I saw was almost like they. And then I'm thinking, like, what? And I'm thinking, so for years, and then it was like, okay.
Now, spirits and communication. What is it like where you are?
Really? Yeah.
Can you go anywhere you want to go? How do you feel about all the work we've done with the house?
Well, UFOs were wilderness as I went to. Smoke was there, fire. She told me all these stories. And then I think they're...
Hello? Are you still there?
So one of the things, Dom, when you asked what it's like when they're over there,
Yeah.
the research, I kind of learned several different things. If you believe in heaven and that it being a beautiful place and like here on earth but more beautiful and stuff, that's where you go. That's what it looks like. And I always say seventh heaven, seventh dimension,
Right.
seventh heaven. And that's where you go. Those people who don't believe in, like a God or, a heaven or anything like that, they go into the universe. And those who are eventually in the seventh heaven eventually transverse into the universe also. And they say that it's absolutely beautiful. It's dark and it's cold, but you have the stars and everything else, and everybody's very much at peace there. And they say that there is a God. And those who don't believe while they're here on earth do eventually realize that there is. But you initially go where you believe. And I'm also hearing that there isn't a hell. That everybody is accepted into heaven. And they go through what they call a spiritual rehab. It's like a rehab. So depending on what you've done and how long, it depends on how long you're in this rehab. Like going to, for an addiction rehab. But you go and it's like they're in recliners or whatever, and they go through the spiritual rehab. And they could be in there for a long time. But they're saying there is no hell. Which I think is really interesting because, the Catholic religion pushes that there's hell, and, all the Christian ones say...
All the religious...
say that there's hell and everything, but from what I'm hearing from spirits and stuff and through research, they're saying there isn't. That everybody's accepted in. It's interesting.
I always figured I'd be driving the bus.
You'd be driving the bus? Well, I always figured I'd be on the roller coaster in the front car,
No, I'd be driving the bus there. I'm looking for playing cards or something, but I don't have anything like that. Gonna try do what John did in that one session. Yes. Hello?
We have board games.
I definitely have board games. If anybody is not friends with me on Facebook, check it out. You'll be like, wow, I want a board game. I can hook you up.
He can hook you up.
I can definitely hook you up with a board game. Do I program?
Yes, he does. What questions do you want to ask us? That's a good thing, Dom.
Oh, yeah.
We're always the one asking questions. Why?
Yeah.
Maybe they've got.
So really with these sessions, I mean, we are trying to validate that you exist. That you as an individual, as a spirit, exist. But, yeah, I mean, what questions or how can we validate ourselves for you? That we exist.
I keep hearing grand illusion. Not over that, just coming grand illusion.
Now, I've noticed with trying to go through the findings, we are talking when you're trying to communicate. That's why I'm hesitating when I'm talking. So if you do have a question for us, please try to repeat it, if you don't mind, so that we have a better chance of hearing you.
I think they're trying to communicate, but I just think we're not getting the right frequency.
Right, that's what I'm feeling too.
You know.
Hello?
Little Pat Benatar there.
Yeah. Now, any spirits in communication, I'd like to try to tune this in and try to get this figured out so we can hear you the best that we can. Now, for other individuals, I'm sure there's like a statement or something that probably can be said. our end or your end that we could mutually validate for each other.
So I'm hearing our loved ones already know.
So I keep playing with the mic because I'm trying to find the right spot for it. Now, how many spirits are trying to communicate with us right now? Did you state 5? Still not getting anything like. I mean, when I was doing the peanut butter thing the other day, you could hear it. Like you could hear peanut butter. I'm not getting a lot of that.
Clear.
Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of that tonight.
So one of the things with my TVC research project, communication, even through me, right, through me projecting out and coming over the apparatus. What I found out is through this research, depending, the weather has a lot to do with it.
Okay.
The solar flares have a lot to do with it. Temperature of the room, temperature outside, wind, all of that will depend on how quickly the response comes through. So even and that's with my soul communicating,
right? My
spirit communicating. So there can be anywhere from it can be instantaneous all the way up to 2 minutes for communication to happen, for the voice to be transmitted over the apparatus from a distance. I mean, granted, we feel that they're here, and they are, but at a distance, they're, you know what I'm saying? They can.
Right.
They don't even necessarily have to be here. They can be elsewhere and transmit. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm finding out through my research is that when I do my spirit communication as my own soul, my own spirit to come over an apparatus, that it can be anywhere from instantaneously to 2 minutes.
Gotcha.
So, and the temperature, the weather, and solar flares, anything like that plays a big role in it. It's pretty interesting.
You hear that tapping? It's the radio.
John is clear.
You can hear the tapping
Our
on it.
work group wants to buy. No serious.
That's strange. Very strange. Alright, so I'm going to do an old thing that we used to do with Spirit Box Weekly and Love and Whispers as well sometimes. Let's leave the room. We'll turn the lights off, leave the room.
We can do that.
And let's see what, see what's captured.
You've got the recorder and everything going, right?
I'm going to leave everything going. And let's just kind of leave the room and see what happens.
I can do that.
And mom and dad, if you'd like to try to, communicate, or Renee's mom, if you'd like to try to communicate, we're gonna leave you alone in the room, and we'd like to see if you can try to utilize this device to try to communicate.